As the end of the quarter nears, Tesla has yet again changed the prices for the Model 3 and Model Y, and also the Plaid Plus Model S, and delivery timelines have been greatly increased. What could be the reason behind all of this? First off, before we get into the price changes, there was a fire yesterday at Tesla's Fremont Factory. The famous Model Y Gigapress was involved in a small fire that prompted the city's fire department to arrive on scene. Since the Gigapress involves molten metal, the crews used sand to put the fire out, which resulted in more smoke and made the fire look to be worse than it was. One Tesla fan, who goes by @MillMileBattery on Twitter, has family that works in metal manufacturing and was quick to point out that this kind of thing is common with hydraulic presses and is not very serious. But this common small problem was magnified here simply because Tesla's Gigapress is so large. His tweet reads, quote, "My dad works in metallurgy and has worked with press machines similar to this before. Looks like steam or water vapor. Anything of substance would be black smoke. Could be hydraulic hose leaked on something hot. Nothing serious, better safe than sorry." LRRWD has also noted that this incident is nothing unique to Tesla, saying, quote, "In 2019, a fire at a General Motors metal casting plant in Saginaw, Michigan broke out in an area with molten aluminum in the early morning. After extinguishing the fire department noted that while the cleanup would likely take a couple of days, the facility's production line could be resumed earlier. This bodes well for a quick fix of the Gigapress and resuming production of the Model Y. Hopefully we can get some confirmation from Tesla soon, stating that the Gigapress has been fixed and production is back up and running like normal." Fremont fire officials noted that the fire was quickly contained and no injuries were reported to either Tesla or Fremont fire personnel. Real quick, if you're enjoying this video, please tap that like button and be sure to subscribe, as that would really help out my channel. And now, onto the pricing and delivery timeline changes. Starting with the Plaid Plus Model S, Tesla has increased the price by a whopping $10,000 and now shows the delivery timeline to be mid-2022. To be honest though, I don't think this price change is a big deal. For those who can afford it, I don't think a $10,000 price increase is going to change their decision to purchase this car. What I do think might change their mind though is the change in delivery timeline. I think Tesla has pushed back the delivery timeline to try and encourage people to opt for the non-Plus Plaid variant that is currently in production. With this car having high profit margins, Tesla would want people to purchase this car now to help profitability in the near term. Now for the Model 3 and Y price changes. Tesla has increased the prices of Model 3 for both the Standard Range Plus and Long Range dual motor variants by $500, bringing them to $37,490 and $46,490 respectively. One important thing to note though is that even after this increase, these models are still $500 cheaper than they were at the beginning of the year. The Performance Model 3 price has not changed since its last price adjustment and is still $55,990. For the Model Y, the Long Range dual motor variant has increased by $1,000 to $49,900. Bringing its price back to what it was at the beginning of the year. The performance trim price has not changed, and the price of the standard range Model Y, which is still available in limited quantities in Tesla's inventory, has not changed either. What could be the reason for these price changes? For the Model 3, I think this is simply to take back a small increase in profit margin on their highest volume vehicles. Demand is likely very high right now, as can be seen by the delivery timelines now showing up to 14 weeks. For the Model Y, I think there is something more going on here. I think this is possibly another hint that Tesla is preparing to introduce a new rear-wheel drive variant of the Model Y. As I discussed in a previous video, I think Tesla introduced the standard range Model Y to get their single-motor Model Y assembly line rolling at the least cost to them, since the standard range would use the smallest battery, which is the most expensive part of the vehicle. Once Tesla saw that there was fairly significant demand for a single-motor Model Y, my guess is that they figured they could remove the standard range from the lineup and offer a more expensive single-motor Model Y. Either a standard range plus to keep the Model Y lineup the same as the Model 3, or a long-range rear-wheel drive in order to fulfill what they promised at the Model Y unveiling. The long-range rear-wheel drive also anecdotally seems to be the most desired variant of the Model Y within the Tesla community. My hope is that they introduce the long-range rear-wheel drive Model Y, since I think it will be the most value in terms of range and utility per dollar. Click up here to watch a previous video of mine in which I discuss this situation in more depth. And that wraps up this quick video for today. Let me know what you think about the Gigapress fire and the new price changes in the comments down below. Do you think we are ever going to see a long-range rear-wheel drive Model Y? As always, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this in the near future. I appreciate you taking the time to watch today, and I will see you back here in the next video.